Hey y'all, it's American Mom. I am going to be watching the 9th episode, season 2 of Sopranos. Last episode, Christopher got shot by Tweedledee and Tweedledum. But one of them got shot as well. Christopher killed the cuter one of the two. I forget his name. Sean? Anyway, Richie's pissed. Doesn't take much. Yeah, Tony's devastated. Y'all told me in the comments that's his nephew. Is it his nephew or is he like his nephew? Why don't they have the last name? So I'm trying to say. It's not Christopher Soprano, is it? It's Christopher something else. I knew they were related, but Tony has 2 sisters. I don't know. I guess it would be. Is he one of their sons? I'm confused. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, they're related by gangster or by blood. I understand Tony's upset. I still don't like Christopher. I could care less. And yeah, and somebody brought up, well, you know, you like Tony, but Tony cheats on his wife. He has a mistress. He does this. He does that. He's not a great character. Yeah, but Tony's likable. He's funny. He loves his family. He loves his kids. You know. He doesn't smack his wife around. I mean, Christopher's just a douche. I don't have to like him if I don't want to. Y'all can like him. But I have a feeling he's going to pull through. He got shot many, many, many times, but he's probably going to pull through. And that's, you know, that's fine. That's probably what Tony wants. So that's fine. But yeah, we got to see what happens next. All right, let's do this.
Anybody can make it through something like this is Christopher. You hear me?
I want that motherfucker in agony.
Don't worry, we'll do the best we can.
Okay, that's his mother. Who are you, though? Who are you related to?
G. The kid who died, right?
Well, you never heard of him?
Huh.
Well, him and his friend Matthew Bevilacqua were around with Multisanti.
You gotta pray.
We are. Jesus.
He's playing Game Boy.
What I would do, Uncle Rich. I love him so much.
He's gonna make it.
Start talking.
Back the fuck off. All right. What do you got, Rich?
He hates Paulie.
Word is definitely out on the street on this Bevilacqua kid.
Did you hear about Ralphie Rotaldo?
What about him?
The Brazilian he keeps on the side?
Yeah?
She had a baby.
And Christopher's in a hospital. This is on your mind now?
Listen, Tony, if you're gonna keep doing what you do, then at the very least I want you to get a vasectomy.
You want me to do what?
I know that Christopher's life is in your hands. And his fate is your will.
The worst is over, but he was clinically dead for about a minute.
I know you're mad at me. What are you talking about? I'm not mad at you. Nobody's mad at you.
I'm going to hell, T.
You're not going anyways but home.
I crossed over to the other side.
You what?
And then Mikey gave me a message for both of you.
A message?
Yeah, he said, tell Tony and Paulie 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock?
This fucking morphine drip, I don't think it's working.
I think it
I don't
is.
feel the fucking thing.
You gotta be careful with that.
That was all he said?
He's high.
Mikey, 3 o'clock? All right, so I cheat. I used to cheat. I'm not getting spayed. End of subject.
You brought up the vasectomy.
Face.
Now you don't want to talk about it.
You asked me what was going on. He thinks he had one of those near-death experiences. Says he visited hell. And I told him he'd be back permanent.
He needs to get his shit together.
He's not the type that deserves hell.
Who do you think does?
The worst people. The twisted and demented psychos who kill people for pleasure. The cannibals. The degenerate bastards that molest and torture little kids and they
Yeah,
kill babies. The Hitlers, the
definitely
Pol
that.
Pots.
Yeah.
Those are the evil fucks that deserve to die.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Not my nephew. It's war. Soldiers, they kill other soldiers. We're in a situation where everybody involved knows the stakes. And if you're going to accept those stakes, you got to do certain things. It's business.
He's justifying all
Soldiers.
this.
We follow codes. Now, we weren't educated like the Americans, but we had the balls to take what we wanted. And those other fucks, those other, the J.P. Morgans, they were crooks and killers too, but that was the business, right? The American way.
That might all be true. But what do poor Italian immigrants have to do with you? And what happens every morning you step out of bed?
What the fuck is this all of a sudden?
I'm just asking a question.
This 3 o'clock's gonna... Look, it's like...
What, 3 o'clock again?
Quiet. I'm still baffled by this 3 o'clock thing, though.
Oh, God.
I wish I had more for you, Paulie, but that's all he said.
It's gonna end up being nothing.
And every night at midnight, they whack him the same way he was whacked in life, and it's painful. Night after night. Does that sound like fucking heaven to you?
You didn't go to hell. You went to purgatory, my friend.
I forgot all about purgatory.
Purgatory. A little detour on the way to paradise.
That's what Catholics believe, right?
I've been drinking alone.
I'm glad you're telling me.
Well, you live alone. What choice do you have?
I'm living in a moral never land with this patient. Not wanting to judge, but to treat. But now, I've judged. I took a position, goddammit, and I'm scared.
I think he knows.
Knows what?
Or at least suspects.
Who, what? What are you talking about?
He's been looking at me different, these glances.
Glances? Sal, I wasn't the one selling heroin, okay? And I wasn't the one who got pinched for it.
You saw something. Something that none of us have ever seen.
Oh, God. Medicine, 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 medicine.
I was in hell, Carmela.
You what?
My father was in hell, and they said that's where I'd go when it's my time.
Tony switched the story.
Maybe it was purgatory, but I don't know.
You were blessed with a second chance.
I don't know, Carmela.
Are you going to change,
Well, I
please?
do know. And I am going to pray, like I did the other night, and I'm going to pray every day from now on.
You need to talk to someone who deals with this kind of thing professionally.
What kind of thing?
He's in New York, Paulie. In Nyack. His name is Cullen. He's a psychic.
A psychic? Get the fuck out of here.
He's famous for contacting dead relatives for people.
You better remember me, man.
Yeah, I will. Now you got something.
All right. Tacklebarney State Park. You know where that George Washington slept two houses? Up that road there's a gray house.
Beverlock was there?
$20, baby.
He knows how traumatic that was. He couldn't take the
Now
pain
he's thinking, oh. Oh, God. Now Paulie's really going to flip out.
What's the problem? What the hell's the matter?
Oh, please, go on. He can't hurt you. You don't have to be afraid. I understand. Yes. Poison ivy? He wants to know if it's still itchy.
You remember that?
Don't fuck with me. Who you been talking to?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Asking you to leave, sir.
Yeah?
Paulie's scared.
Fucking quit!
Okay.
There's no denying it. I'm dragging a bunch of fucking ghouls around with me. And Mikey's their fucking ringleader.
Hi. Paulie, think about it. You whacked a bunch of heavy hitters in your time. Now, you think they're gonna all join together and follow that prick Mikey?
How can you just sit there? He warned you about 3 o'clock, too.
I don't believe any of this shit.
And now he has pizza. He's going to feel sorry and apologize.
I'm sorry for talking to you the way I did.
Thank you.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. I was wrong. And I hope you know I didn't mean it. The last few days, it built up inside me and exploded.
And he thinks he's going to lose his balls.
There's no excuse for that. I gotta learn to control my emotions around the people I love.
I eat mine like that too. Fold it up. Yeah.
I've been calling you all over the
And you save the handle for last and you eat that by itself.
What's going on?
Nothing. You don't have to do this. Furio and me are on it.
He wants to.
I want to do this.
Oh, God. I'm inside Tony's mind. I don't like it.
Would you just take it easy, will you? We just want to talk to you.
Oh, yeah. You're going to die. I just don't know how.
Mommy, please, Tony, please.
Yeah.
Works in very mysterious ways, his wonders to perform, but no doubt. He's been very good to me.
So,
Get rid of your Russian slut on the side. Please don't make another baby. I think that's the first time that, in a long time, that Tony and Carmela have been together. But he's been with his own wife. I don't know if he's just saying he won't cheat for her or if everything that's happened and Christopher and all this, like, he might mean it. I don't think it's going to last. And Christopher is going to change also. He's going to pray. He's going to... Okay. That's not going to last either. I think he's going to make it. He was, his heart stopped. And this has been threaded through the whole episode. This is freaking Paulie the hell out. Speaking of hell, Christopher said he died for a whole minute. Actually, the doctor said he was, he flatlined. He did die for a minute, and then they brought him back. And then when he started saying, oh, I was in hell, I was in an Irish bar, and then people in this gangster suits, and then I knew this person, and it was like, it's something about 3 o'clock. Paulie's freaking out. That's all he can think about. It's driving him crazy. He tells Tony about it because Christopher had said it in front of Tony too. 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I don't know. I thought maybe something would happen at the end about 3 o'clock. Paulie's girlfriend, or one of them that has the kids, gave him this story about a wedding and a venue, and they couldn't, something about 3 o'clock, but that didn't make any sense. He ends up going to a psychic. That guy was tripping. He's looking over people's heads. What? Excuse me? Say it again? I've never seen that before. He said some things that really freaked Paulie out, though, because he was like, he wouldn't have known that. He didn't give his real name when he called. He didn't call from his home. He was trying to be all anonymous. And I don't know. It freaked him out enough that the guy was like, you need to leave. Because he was getting, he was cussing him out and getting a little personal. Paulie threw a chair, freaked everybody out in the group, and then he left. Then they got to talking about purgatory, which I've told y'all I don't know a lot about Catholicism, so It's a place that they believe that is between heaven and hell. You wait there, or you serve time there, and then you're sentenced to one or the other. I don't know. Anyway, Paulie said maybe that's where you were. You were in purgatory. Okay. Tony went back to his therapist, and she's just trying to analyze. You know, she took him back on as a patient, and she had to go see her therapist about this, the guy. She felt obligated because, you know, she's giving him the Prozac, and she kept having those dreams, and he's going through the windshield, and he's unraveling, and so she's analyzing, and she's trying to ask questions and stuff, but it's still pissing Tony off. So she goes back, and she's trying to figure out what is she doing wrong. Like she was in tears. She was just like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't think I'm, you know, helping. She doesn't know what to do. I knew they were going to find this other kid. So Shauna's the one that died. That's what I thought. And then this other one got away. But I knew it was going to be Tony's mission to find him. I didn't know it would happen so soon in this episode. They told him to relax, and I thought, no, they're just wanting a lot of information out of you before you die. And Richie wasn't in on it, but that was one of the things Tony needed to know. Did Richie have anything to do with this? No, he was mad that we did it. That, you know, he told him the truth. And then they just couldn't put enough bullets in him. He had to have known that was coming. He did know that was coming. He peed in his pants. Don't blame him. But then afterwards, after Tony and Big P did this, they went to like a nice restaurant and had a you know, a steak. They enjoyed their meal after this execution of what's his face. So Tweedledee and Tweedledum are off the show now. Christopher would have gotten revenge anyway when he got better, so they're taken care of. That's it. Another big thing with this episode was, I think early on in the marriage, if I was going to be with somebody like Tony Soprano and I knew what he did, and you have kids together, I'd be like, you're not going to cheat. No. You can do this other stuff, but you're not going to cheat on me. I would have already had his balls taken off, if you know what I mean. Like, that's not going to happen. At the end, when they were together, and like, first time I've seen on the show, really, he's not going to change, I don't think. If he does, it's going to be for, you know, a hot minute. But she was like, I just want you. I've always just wanted you. You know, don't cheat. Okay, I'm not going to. And she just stopped him. She was like, don't say it. Just, you know. Yeah, that would have been nipped in the bud. How old's Meadow? Senior in high school? So about 17? 18? That would have been nipped in the bud. Literally nipped 18 years ago. And then there would have been no choice. But I digress. Anyway, so the episode was a little bit about that. He said he didn't want to get spayed. First of all, they spay animals, and that's for females. You neuter male animals. But he meant fixed vasectomy. So now it's not going to happen, but he needs to be careful. And then she acted like, oh, well, we could have another child. Meadow's going off to college. Are you kidding me? The kids get out of the house. Have all the kids you want to have. But then when they get out of the house, you don't start over. This is your time. I'm a newly empty nester myself. My two are out of the house. God love them. Bless them. Love them to bits. Give me some grandchildren one day. I'm not starting over. Are you kidding? It's hard work. Shoot. This episode was, there wasn't a lot of action until they killed what's-his-face. It was just sort of like what I've talked about. It was, you know, it was about purgatory. It was about Paulie freaking out. It was about this vasectomy that Carmela wanted Tony to have. It was all about that kind of stuff. And then it was, you know, an execution death, as we must have every now and then. That's our Soprano episode for the week, y'all. Thank y'all for watching this episode with me. It was good. Until the next video and the next time. Bye.